Azariah Milan, Cartagena executive producer. Lola Milan is in the building looking like a woo! I'm gonna take you down. You know when you've been with a woman for this long, man, and you still look at her and you say, I'm gonna take you down. That's that shit. Shout out to June Torres, man, a good friend of mine. Many years, the Cortland crew, the Bobo crew. Billy Blanco, was his birthday last week. Love you, Billy. Guillermo, you know, you asked me, Billy been with the teacher back in the days. The teacher had a crush on Billy in Morris High School. She'd be like, Guillermo. And one day he threw a party in his house and she was in there. And so, you know, I always thought he had the teacher. And so, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday, the big show. Real shit to talk about. Real shit to talk about, Lord, literally. You don't want me to do that to you, right, Rich? Rich Play the God is here, Mr. Muscles himself. This guy, man. Yo, Jesus Christ. Yo, y'all gotta stop. Don't do that to him. It's a lot of people watching. So now listen, first day, look, let's not joke. It's the first day of George Floyd's trial. This is unbelievable. This is literally unbelievable what we're seeing on TV. The man stood on his neck for 9 minutes and 24 seconds, kneeling on his neck, stopping his oxygen. Wow. The man is screaming for his mother, for his family. Please, I can't breathe. I can't feel a thing. And so, hey, but it was good. And so I'm sitting here and I wanted to break my TV today. I wanted to cry. I wanted to break my TV. And to me, this is an open and shut case. And I know we've seen all type of things go wrong in these trials. But this one gotta be impossible. This is a shutout. This like 9 minutes. And then what was the man thinking? He can't breathe. And they say this is what I'm saying. It's murder. It's just murder. It's not the job gone wrong. It's not. It's murder. And he's sitting on his neck for 9 minutes. And like acting like, and they're telling him, yo, look, this is going on. Ladies like, yo, I work for the ambulance. I work for the fire department. Let me check his pulse. Let me check the CBR. This is like, and I'm sitting there. And so immediately they come out with, you know, he gets high. He had a $20 bill. That does not justify murdering a man, someone's father, someone's mother. If he was high, one day he could have got over that. And so that don't have nothing to do with the reason why you murdered the man. And so I'm looking in there. I was destroyed. Just watching this, I was destroyed. Like, I really wanted to break the TV. My daughter's like, yo, Dad, like, you know, just don't look at it if it gets you mad like that. And it's painful that, and so you can't. And so I don't care if you're a juror and you went in there thinking, yo, let me see what, you know, because they tell all the jurors to think, you know, yo, don't be biased, come in here. I mean, you got to be sitting there watching this for 9 minutes straight saying, this shit is crazy. And so how you justify? So there's 5 people standing on the side videoing it. It's the only reason we know about it. Because killing George Floyd, the man was all too comfortable. He was way too comfortable. He murdered him. in broad daylight with the film on him. He was very comfortable doing what he was doing. And so, you a juror, you like, yo, this shit is crazy. And the lady gets up there, the 911 dispatcher, and she was up there, and I was wondering, yo, why they taking so much time with this woman? And then she says, you know, because she works for the police department. And so she says, she calls her boss and she says, listen, I don't care if y'all call me a snitch, but there's foul play here. Something's wrong. And so when it comes to the people that were the onlookers with the camera, right? They didn't film it, we would have never seen it. But the cop's excuse or the defense is the crowd was getting out of hand. There's 4 police officers on in the thing. And as far as I'm concerned, the police officer, the Asian dude, he's guilty too. He gotta go. And you know I don't believe in snitching. I don't believe in putting people in jail when they're like, but the Asian guy, he gotta go too. Because he held them down. You know, in the streets, when you hold somebody down, when you hold somebody down, you know, you holding it down. Like, yo, do what you gotta do. I'm holding you down. Streets, jail, wherever. And that's what he was doing. Holding them down. Yo, don't get next to him. Nobody's killing him. Nah, B. It's my guy, my dude. I'm holding him down. And so it wasn't like nobody wouldn't have jumped on the guy that had his knee on the guy's neck. The Asian dude was holding him down. Hold up. Let me see. Maybe she's a good friend of the show. The greatest voice out there. Nobody's better. Kenny Sway, maybe he can calm me down because my blood pressure is like too legend right now.
Yo, Joe.
My brother, I don't see you yet. I guess you're coming up.
Yeah, it's connected. There you go.
There you go. Yo, Kenny.
Yo.
The trial started today. It was really, really crazy to me to actually watch 9 minutes of the guy stepping on his neck.
Yeah.
It's not even crazy. Let me tell you something. We learned. I'm going to talk to them later about that. Yo, Kenny, give me an inspirational song. Sing something. Everybody, if you don't know who Kenny Sway is, he got the best voice in the world. Nobody's better than him. Okay? No, I'm saying the truth, Kenny.
Facts.
Nobody sings better than Kenny Sway. And so Kenny Sway said, yo, let me get the show started right, Joe. And so, Kenny, can you sing us an inspirational song?
Got you.
Please.
Throw it back like this. Mother, far too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. 'Cause you know we got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, there's no need to escalate. Yeah. Oh, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer. Hey. You know we got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Say wicked lies, wicked signs, don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Mother, mother, everybody thinks oh, who are they to judge us just because I have it? Soon we got to find a way to bring some loving in today. Say picking life, say picking sides. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can say, yeah. Oh, what's going on? No, 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 How was that, Joe?
Kenny Sway, the greatest voice alive.
Yeah, man.
And so that was the perfect song for today.
Definitely.
This is painful. This
Yeah.
you know, if you got a heart, you don't have to be black or brown. You could be white. You could be the whitest person on earth. If you have a heart and you feel for humanity, this thing was just incredible. That I saw it today. Like I seen pieces of it. We all saw it. But today, the way they put it out there and showed a whole 9 minutes was like really, really crazy, man. It was really, really crazy. And we got a lot, you know, it's only day one. And so we got a long way, a lot of pain to go through this trial right here. Kenny Sway.
So with this being day one, what are your thoughts? What do you think the outcome is going to be?
That's the problem. And so the outcome to me and you is this is beyond a no-brainer. This shit could have took one day.
Yeah.
To say, yo, it's over, man. You know, he murdered the man. Like, it's clear. But we know how everything else has went. How, you know, and it's so hard to convict a police officer that we don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
That's the saddest part. Because everybody scream, all men are created equal. Everybody screaming justice, but do we ever get justice? And so, that's where we at with it.
Yeah, man.
What do you think, Kenny?
Well, my thoughts is this. It's a revolving door. I mean, you just think about Trayvon Martin in that whole case, and look what happened. We talk about the Breonna Taylor situation, and look what happened. And even unfortunately, someone had to lose their life, but it's always a revolving door. So I just pray for George Floyd's family and anybody that's connected to the situation that they do get the proper justice. But we know what American justice is. I mean, we don't really need to keep talking about what we already know. But it's the thing is, what are we gonna do about it? That's the big question.
Okay, what do you mean by what we gonna do about it?
Us, as in the Black community, Spanish community, anybody that's not our color or that can't relate to what we go through every single day dealing with the police, what are we going to do about it?
I see what you're saying. And I got and I say, listen, sometimes you have to be shown, right? And so I believe in all failures, everything being a lesson learned. And so what I learned from this is I will not. If I saw the same thing happen to somebody down the block, I will not put out my phone and wait 9 minutes. And it's not their fault, because if they didn't film it, we wouldn't have known, right?
Right.
But at some point, I'm not a revolutionist. I'm not fight the cops, kill the cops. I've never been like that. I'm about obey the law first, whatever this and that. But if the man sitting on his neck for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, the man saying he can't feel himself, he's praying to his mother, tell his kids he's winning, I must jump on the cop.
Simple as that.
Must jump on the cop. And I'll take my chances. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And so that's my approach. That this should be the poster child, the thing that shows you that you can no longer wait there and watch him kill somebody for 10 minutes and it wasn't their fault. I get it. They were following the law. They were like, please get up. I get it. But you can't. You have to risk your life for the person on the ground, and hopefully you just get locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't do it. I won't stand on there. I won't stand there, and I won't do it. I gotta get in.
I would say this too, Joe. Is it too late to go the Malcolm route?
Meaning
you hit me, I hit you. Meaning eye for an eye. Like it's because something.
Yeah, this is what I'm explaining. This is what I'm explaining. At this point, you standing there. The guy suffocated him for 9 minutes and 20-some seconds. Unfortunately, I believe around the 8th minute, when George Floyd died, he kept his knee on his neck. He died already. You could see it.
Yeah.
You've been to a million funerals. He was gone.
Yeah.
And the man still stood on his neck for about a minute and some change. Bro, I'm just saying, I'm not mad at the people that were out there. It's not their job to fight cops or to attack police or whatever the case. It's their job to respect. But at what point do you know that he is murdering that dude and you don't just jump in? And the Asian brother that was holding him down in the hood, when we handling something and somebody's standing there talking about, yo, hold up while it's going down, he's holding them down.
Yeah.
And so the other officer, he got to go too, if we talk about justice. He got to go too, because he held them down while he was murdering him. So, yo, bro, they murdered him.
Yeah.
With handcuffs on, 9 minutes. What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Nothing but love, Kenny Sway.
Everybody too, brother.
Kenny Sway.
All right, bro.
All right, nothing but love, Kenny. And so, okay. So, that's where I'm going with it. No, hush, man, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about, right? What I'm saying to you is, if you're standing there and you got the camera, which is nothing wrong, because I don't expect you to be tough or whatever. Ain't nobody tougher than the cops. But if you know they murdering him, at some point you got to tackle the guy. Catch an ass whipping something, but you saved this guy's life. And because you're a police officer, doesn't mean you could just murder somebody in plain sight. And he obviously went to the school, Chauvin, went to the school of, I could kill you, I'm a cop. Because he didn't care. He did not care. And so, that's what I took from that. I took, yo, at this point, if I see something just like that happen, I got to tackle the cop and express my luck. Let him beat the shit out of me or whatever. No, there was one young girl there. There was, well, even, you know, it was little girl. I'm not talking about the women. I'm talking about there were men there. And I'm not telling them to get in trouble or do nothing. I'm just saying you have to make enough of a commotion to get them off the man's neck. That's it. It's not our job. We didn't sign up for it. You don't have to be tough, but you got to do what you got to do. Like, you can't just stand there. They murdered him. And then, you know, and I'm not encouraging violence. I'm not saying do something to the cops. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, but help. Yeah, that's it. Help. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, you know, do all that. I'm just saying, we got to help. They would have had to whip my ass. They would have had to just whip my ass. That's all I'm saying. I would have looked like the Elephant Man. They would have beat the shit out of me. Because you can't beat the cops. I am not encouraging you to go to war with the cops. I am not telling you to fight the cops. But if the man is losing his breath, you got to jump in. Something. And you know, I'm usually not on the prosecutor's side, hardly ever. But I wasn't upset with how the prosecutor was doing today, because I don't think he had any animosity either way. I just think he was just stating the facts. And that's a great approach. Because if you hear me, you hear my voice is up, you hear me upset, you see the pain in my face. The prosecutor was very, here, let's stick to the facts. And he presented it to where if you got a regular juror who's just not being biased, they'd be like, all right, he's giving us the facts, rather than the hoopla or whatever the case may be. And so it's a rough time in America, bro. It's a rough time. And, you know, this is part of it. You know, in life, we got to go through this. Not just this, but in life, you gotta go through adversity. Everything's not going to be good. And you're going to have to go through some steps in life to see. You know, we went through what we went through this year for the last 100 years. Since the Spanish flu, they called it. We never seen nothing like this. Devastation, over 500,000 people died. Everybody wearing a mask. Now it's the race to get vaccinated. I am a Moderna baby. I got vaccinated. Not telling you to get vaccinated, but I am a Moderna baby. You know, and I want to live. And so, love. You look into the great Bob Marley, you look into everywhere. Love, Martin Luther King. Love will always conquer hate.
Cheers to love.
Cheers to love. Wow, baby.
Wow. I love you, yeah.
Ma, you're gonna have to put like an extra baggy dress on or something, because that outfit there, I'm gonna take you down.
Legend.
I'm gonna take you down. And so, Moderna was the vaccine, right?
Yes, Moderna.
Moderna. I'm a Moderna baby.
Me too.
I'm a Moderna baby, guys. Nobody paid me to advertise a vaccine.
Sheesh.
But what I do know is every billionaire and every millionaire I know ran to get it. So the hood got something they believe it ain't working. It's on you, buddy. Like, yo, look, let's not go there, man. Please, let's not go there. Like, please. Every rich person I know who has money and doesn't want to leave this extravagant, beautiful life of theirs ran to get the vaccine. No one will tell you what I am telling you. Celebrities getting paid, I want to get paid. I will do a commercial. Someone who has the plug on me getting paid, please let me know. Because I'm about getting money. I am about getting money. If they came to me right now, Moderna, Pfizer, whoever, I will do the commercial. One, because I believe in the vaccine. I don't want to die. Two, give me a check for it. I'm not the guy, guys. I'm not the guy. DJ Nasty, 100% with 1,000% with the. I don't know. These people are weird. And so, and I've always kept my mind open. Right? And so, you know, when I was younger and my guys, Bone Thugs and Harmony, was selling 30 million records and I was just an underground rapper, I saw them getting robbed. And I used to say to myself, like, man, I can't tell them because I'm nowhere near their level. And these guys, they, you know, what can I tell them? Because I'm broke. I'm underground. These guys are rich and they 30 million sold. They won't listen. So because of that lesson, I've listened to everybody. The affluent, the richest guys, and the brokest guys. I keep my ear open. And so I don't listen to you because you're not rich. I listen to everybody's ideas. But I know that I'm pre-diabetic. I know that Fred the Godson died. I know Meg from Brooklyn died. I know Anthony died. I know Marina died. I know I could just keep going forever. Off the COVID, coronavirus. And so they got a vaccine that they're telling me, hey, listen, man, even if you get the corona, you won't die? Well, I like that. I like that. And so, listen, guys, if you're truly with me, if you truly day ones, if you truly been down with me since day one, I am not these other guys. I am not these other rappers. I'm none of these guys. I am for you. There's just no way around it. I am for you. For the people, by the people. I am for you. So at the end of the day, I am with you. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not telling you to get the vaccine. I'm not telling you which one to get. I don't work for none of these people. When I said we needed Joe Biden, man, we just needed Joe Biden to get this guy off the TV, man. This guy will make it sick to my stomach every day with his racist shit, with his bullshit, all that shit. He made people insurrection in Capitol Hill. It's not regular shit. 5 people died. Five people died, and if Black and Spanish people was the one attacking, that would have been known as the Massacre of Capitol Hill. 2021, Capitol Massacre. And so he's still talking about they love the country. Bro, wasn't you tired of this shit? I know we got to pay more in taxes. Biden was the only guy going against him, bro. Think regular, like a human being. Think like a human being. Some of you guys are like really like off. Yo, some of you guys are like just, I don't know, man. And I don't know what, you know, what misinformation you're talking about. You know, everybody got some. You know, I watch CNN, you watch Fox. You believe their propaganda, I believe their propaganda. What I do know is that I've seen people rushing, beating up people at Capitol Hill. They went in there with handcuffs, though. They went in there with them plastic handcuffs. What were they going to do with this? 5 people died. This wasn't no regular walk in the park. Let's sweep it under the rug. We don't know what happened. Bro, they try to take over the government. If they take over the government, what does it mean for you? What does it mean for you? If they take over the government, what does it mean? And if you ask me, America's pretty great now. And so what means make it great again? Let's be real. What does make America great again mean? Well, we don't need any of them. So then we're going to go to an island together and create something. Brooklyn Nets. You know, it reminds me of
Cheating. That's what it is.
cheating.
Cheating.
Nah, not so much. We can't say cheating, right?
When the Lakers and Kobe
Brooklyn Nets.
The commissioner vetoed that.
When Chris Paul tried to play with Kobe Bryant, the commissioner vetoed that. That was foul. That was foul. But the reason why you would get upset about what Brooklyn is doing is because you're a LeBron James fan.
No, I'm a Laker.
Problem is, you're a Laker fan, but LeBron James started the shit in Miami with him, Chris Bosh, and D Wade. He loaded up first. I'm taking my talent to South Beach.
Should be Golden State, right?
But what I was going at, right? What I was going at was, no, what I was going at was not that, is that in the movie, what's the movie? 8 Mile? Eminem's movie, 8 Mile, right? Well, Eminem knew that they were going to attack him. What's up, Kid Capri? Eminem knew they were going to attack him because his girl slept with somebody or whatever the case may be. So when he started rapping, he told jokes on himself. So they couldn't use it behind him. And so that's a big strategy. So KD, Kevin Durant, recently said, everybody wants to go play for the Lakers. They know they loaded up. They know they got Aldridge, Blake Griffin, KD, Kyrie, James Harden. And so he could deflect it off him and use the Eminem move. Yo, talk about, they want to load. No, bro. You possibly the best basketball player in the NBA, and you loading up. You ringing it. You know, when we was, that's right, Big Pun forever, brother. That when we used to play softball or play at the Rucker, when we had too many good players, they'd be like, yo, you got ringers. You guys are ringers. And so those guys are ringers.
So you started it, not LeBron.
Not me. Excuse me 1 second. Play some music or something real quick. Play him a good tune.
I'm here to entertain this.
Now we're gonna go some music. A little intermission for the people. We're gonna keep you entertained with some music.
Hey, yo, that's what you played? Let it play.
As he was dancing with this.
Yo, they held me down. Yo, you got more look. You got more people watching than me.
Go ass.
Oh,
Ass. Go ass.
woo! Azzy! Everybody loves you, ass. Oh, DJ.
On the fade out. On the fade out.
Playing the guard. Eat Philly.
On the fade out.
Hundo 174.
Now we
And
held it down. We held it down.
And so what's the power of you? Right? Now we're going to talk, because it's going to be some real shit. Today's just all real. Right? And so I think about you. It's time you learn the power of you. You know, what your potential is. What can you do? And so there is no do-overs. There is no dress rehearsals. We live in life. We only get one. And so what are you going to do with your life? Instead of blaming yourself or telling yourself you can't accomplish this, or yo, it ain't right for us. It ain't this. And so what are you going to do? It's time you start learning the power of you. You got what it takes to be successful. I heard a story the other day. This dude said, I don't know if I told y'all this story yet. Because I talk a lot of shit, obviously. Y'all know them. Rich player lives a life, spend that bag. Now, rich player don't want to spend that bag, Avi. And so what happens is,
That's a fact.
I met a guy, right? So let's talk about us in the hood. I had a friend one time, he didn't have no money. I went to my people at Hertz. They offered him a $23 an hour job with benefits and everything. He was like, I'm not working for some reason he thinks he's better than the job. And he's a bum. He got nothing. But he's better than that job. And so ego and pride, if used the wrong way, it stands in the way of your growth. And so nobody shows you the journey. They show you the finished product. Everybody shows you jumping off yachts, jumping on private planes. DJ Khaled don't show you him carrying 50 crates of records into amnesias. P. Diddy don't show you when he was sweeping the floors in the motherfucking Andre Harrell studio and all that. No, we only see the mansion and the pearly white teeth. And so nobody shows you their journey. They only show you the finished product. And everybody wants the finished product, but don't want to go through the journey. See? See what I'm saying? So I meet this guy the other day, I swear, I think I told y'all this story. If I told you this story, say, Joe, you said it already. If not, I'm going to go. So, last week we went on the boat. I was writing on the boat. I was writing on the boat. So I'm in a nice little yacht. We charter it. No, I didn't. I don't think. I didn't tell them, man. They would have told me. And so I'm with my family and friends of the family. Justy and TC, they came down. And so we rented a boat for them. Beautiful. This man comes on the boat. He charters the boat. He's from Venezuela. I'll give him a shout out. His name is Lewis. I don't know his company. Also, you heard it. He said the Venezuelan man.
We spoke about this.
Bill Black said he heard it too.
Also, I spoke about it. He said, no, you didn't. Brooklyn Babe said I didn't.
Bill Black said you said it.
She wasn't there at the moment in time.
All right, let me tell you this story real quick.
Yeah, you got new people on. Tell them again.
In Venezuela, it is like apocalypse, like the end of the world. It is what every single country is scared of happening right now. And so you got to wait on long lines to get a loaf of bread, long lines for everything. These people were one of the richest countries years ago. They would actually give oil and gas to poorer countries. And so this guy escaped in the nick of time and came to America with $20. Oh, they said I told this story. He was washing dishes.
Oh
they told
my
him, all right.
God.
So the man comes. I got to tell it again because it's incredible.
Oh.
The man comes. He's washing dishes, $10 an hour. He got no family. He got no ego. He got no pride. He takes everybody's day off, and he works 300 hours a week. Mind you, he had $20. When he seen a check for $1,000, he thought he was rich. 2 years later, after washing dishes, some guys come in the restaurant. They look like, you know, they rich. He says, you guys are rich. And they said, yeah, we make money. He said, well, how you get money? They said, well, we own the nightlife, the clubs. They gave him a job. He goes, works there. He meets a guy that invites him 2 years after to go on a boat. When he goes, there's a yacht. When he gets to the yacht, he says, what do you do with this? And they said, well, you know, we rent it out every day, $4,000 a day. He said, well, if I rented this yacht for $5,000 a day, $6,000 a day, would you mind? They said, no. And so the man now got 10, 20 yachts that he charters. We make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 off of every trip. He is now a millionaire. Showed me a Lamborghini, showed me a this. But I want to know, he said, this is the American dream. I want to know why you can't do it. It's there for you. Why you don't want to do it. And a lot of us sit back and get mad at everybody. Not smart dude. He just was a hustler. A hustler's a hustler. If you're going to find a way, you're going to find a way. Huh? He didn't even know English. Now he knows English. But what I'm saying is, what's up with you? And sometimes doubt gets in our own minds and blocks our own growth. It's time you know the power of you.
Sounds like 2021 Scarface.
It sounds like whatever it wants to sound like. It sounds real. It sounds like people need to. And you got to understand this. When you look at, and I'm talking to the entrepreneurs out there, unfortunately, when you look at Hurricane Katrina, Devastation killed a lot of people. People look to devastation as opportunity. They went in there, they bought the properties off everybody for cheap. People thought the world was over. They built it back up. Puerto Rico. When I go on a plane to Puerto Rico now, it's filled with all white people. Yeah, it's America. But when the hurricane hit, they go and buy the houses over the grandmothers, over everybody, and build mansions and build properties on there. So now, you got this COVID. I went to New York City, a couple of places. Shit looked like a ghost town. All the business are out, all the mom and pop business. But unfortunately, for somebody like me who thinks like me, I look at it as opportunity. Might be our time. Every challenge is opportunity. I'm giving you mental health. It's time for opportunity. If you're around guys or women that are always doubting and always think negative, you got to get away from them. As much as you love them, you have to get away from them. Yo, Rich, if you throw a Haitian fart right now, we are going to stab you to death right now on the Big Joe show. Okay? Because he's preparing. You know when your friends are preparing for like they're going to let it go? He's shifting towards a fighting position.
He's been positioning.
We do not.
He's been
Yo, we do not. You're positioning yourself to let it rip. And we're not going for that shit, bro.
You're violating Rich Tuesday.
I'm not gonna be the recipient of this bullshit.
Now you gotta stop. Yo,
I'm gonna
yo, success.
I'm going back to the
Yo, success, man. You gotta stop this guy, man. He positioned himself to let it rip.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
getting absurd.
Throw him in the white van. Throw him in the white van.
It's out of hand at this point.
Nah, I mean, goddamn. I see him moving more and more. I said, yo, this guy really think we don't know. You still doing it, Rich?
This ain't Kill Rich Tuesdays, man.
No, it's Monday, yo, Rich.
This ain't the way to start the week, man.
You know how you love money. You know how I love money. You know how I love money. You know how I love money. Oh, shit, yo, Rich. Yo, you know the position. Hell yeah. He like, shit. I'm like, yo, bro, I know this.
Don't listen to
I know this boy is trying to.
He's lifting his leg a 45.
Yo, the problem is, Rich, nobody loves you more than me and Azzy.
Yeah.
If we're saying this, it's true. You are adjusting
I
yourself
can confirm.
to silently let it go. And so Mondays is Mondays. That's real talk. Everything we do is real.
Silently.
And so I was just trying to tell you that this ain't a time while you go to sleep at the wheel.
Man, I'm going to New York City.
This ain't a time. Yo, come on, Rich. Yo, start. Yo, Rich, wait till Wednesday because I'm going to the other theory. You go back up top. Rich ain't got no love for us, man. He trying to leave it. He mad as hell right now, boy. And so what I'm saying is shout out to Dog in the Yard. Nori's going on the Dog in the Yard this week with Pistol. That should be a great episode. You know, Nori did time. Now he's positive. He got companies. He got businesses. True jail reform, right? And so, yeah, what's up, Erica Ford? And so, Erica Ford knows you fought. Yeah, we're rich.
The whole world farts.
Stop. And so what I'm telling you is, it's a new day, man. It's a new day. It's a new opportunity. It's a new you. It's time you see the power in you. You're powerful, man. You're very powerful. You're capable of anything, especially if you did it in the streets. Because we think the streets is the easy way out. You got the boys ready to take you out. You got the guys, the jealous ones. So here's something somebody told me. Somebody told me, Joe, talking to me about young brother that was a scammer. And the scammer's like, yo, you think I'm going to stand on the corner and sell drugs? Or you think I'm going to be beefing with anybody about drugs, like this and that? I just scam, right? I was talking to Michael K. Williams about it the other day. He said, I scam, I don't bother nobody. See, he's correct. He's not selling drugs, ruining somebody's with drugs. He's not killing people. The problem is jealousy is a disease. Man, they want that white van talk, legend. Jealousy is a disease. And even if you're nonviolent, no matter how you get your money, if you dress better, if you're a girl that got Birkin bags or whatever you want or whatever, there's always somebody jealous of you that's willing to cause physical harm or violence to you. So in any form of getting big money, jealousy is always there. Pat Poose, what's up, my brother? Erica Ford, she knows best. She knows the vibes. She knows the vibes. It's a terrible disease. Well, you better believe it. My word is my bond at all times. And since somebody told me today, I did an interview with Talib Kweli, and he was like, yo, bro, I heard your projects was called Godsville. And I said it was. And when I grew up at a time, and if you let me say it, I don't know, if you let me tell it, I think I was running my hood. Me, I may be crazy or whatever, but as far as I look at it, I dominated. And so my projects was called Godsville. And all the guys from all over the Bronx, Co-op City, Section 5, Patterson Projects, Magnificent Melquan, Raheem, whoever, they all would come to my projects and they would build. That's how I stopped eating pork since I was like 14. Because they told me pork was cat, rat, dog, all this shit. Scared the shit out of me. I never ate a pork chop again. Right? And so, as I'm explaining that to him, because he told me about it, he said, well, what happened with the sentence? I said, pretty much I was an asshole. And they would call me the God Crack Kim. And they would say, nah, he bear witness. He bear witness. But I was pretty much an asshole. They'd be like, yo, get this guy out of here. He's disruptive to the cipher, to the everything. And you know, I was on that bullshit at the time. But learned a lot. Learned a lot. Shout out Showbiz Born Lord. Yeah, Showbiz Born Lord was God body. And Tom Montana was the God tie ship. But now you playing, man. I ain't fucking with you like that. Yo, listen, man. Keep your eyes on the prize. Just know that it can happen for you. And so somebody like Joe, I fell down so many times. Even when I got rich, I went broke. And then I came back. Same thing. I said I did 4 months in jail. And when you do time in jail, I don't care if it's 4 months or 20 years, you sit your ass down. And you start to think. And if you're smart enough, you're thinking of a plan. And so what I said to myself, I said, yo, man, I got to squash the beef with all these people because I'm beefing with everybody. Squash the beef. You've been beefing with these guys your whole life. Maybe if you squash the beef, it opens doors. And so I did that and been successful ever since. And so a person who's successful, who's a hustler like the Venezuelan man, he knows he's going to get it. He knows he got everything in his heart and his hustle to get it. He just trying to figure out how. It was one white van story. You know, my goddaughter, who's a grown woman now, she hit me up the other day. She said, man, you're like my dad, man. She said, chill with the white van stories. She said, stay positive. Tommy Mottola. Yeah, Tommy Mottola said, you never know who's watching. What's up? Tommy Mottola lives on the road. And so it's like beef is bad for business. And so you open them doors, you never know. And so what happens is sometimes there's people who love you, who want to do business with you, but because you have a problem with somebody they're connected to, they can't step out and do business with you. And so you leave that all down. Because at the end of the day, she's love fun. Yo, Tommy, I'm so jealous you got your own theme song, man. Every time I'm in a club or somewhere and it goes, Tommy Mottola lives on the road. If I was you, I would play that song every single day. Every morning, I would have to, the alarm would have to be, Tommy Mottola lives on the road. Yo, that amazes me. Every time I hear that song, I say to myself, wow, this man has a theme song. I don't know what the hell you talking about. That's irrelevant right now, right?
Yeah, what I'm just saying.
No, you talking ahead of time. Yo, Tommy, I love you. He said I do. Tommy said I do wake up and play that every morning. I would. No lie, Tommy. I would. And so listen, everybody, put God first. Always, God is the greatest. In good times and bad times. Sometimes you're going through something. And that's not the time to take your foot off the gas. And so when you're going through something, you pray harder. And when you're happy and good times, praise God. God will fix everything for you. Peace, y'all. It's the